Find me with the hardest words. Punch my chest till it hurts. Picking up the pieces that keep falling apart. When did you turn your head, erase me? Searching for my heart in the debris. I've lost myself since you left me. I've lost myself. I'm spinning and everything is confusing. I can't seem to slow my mind down. Is it you, is it me, is it us, is it lust, is it trust, is it just cause I can't figure it out? When did you turn your head, erase me, searching for my heart in the debris? I've lost myself since you left me. I've lost myself. Take me.
everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, if it's evening here, but good morning, afternoon, day, night, etc. I hope everybody is doing well today on this 14th day of summer camp, or perhaps late 13th, I don't know how time zones work exactly. I hope everyone's making good progress or having fun world building. So, today, my plan is to work on the vehicle prompt, because that was one that I had 0 ideas for as of Saturday when the prompts were revealed. I was like, nah, got nothing. And then last night I had an epiphany, and so I was like, you know what? I'll get that one done. I still have 2 that I have no ideas for, which is the birthdays and the organization stuff. Yeah. Oh, we just calculated that the total entry for summer camp is 3,895. Damn. That is a lot. Yeah, I thought I saw that in the chat briefly. Everyone doing the math, like, over 1 million is a lot. That is a lot of articles to write. I don't know how that stacks up against previous years. I think it is possible to check, but that is very impressive regardless. That is a lot of articles, a lot of words. Damn. Delian, I wrote about a boat. Nice. I forbade myself from writing about a boat this time because I went and checked. And this is only 2 of the vehicle templates I've ever written. There's one other template, like vehicle template article from my old world, Asavla, and of the 3 times I've used the template, 2 of them have been boats. And so I went, okay, how about not boats? How about we diversify a bit and not do boats again? Just something a little different, because it's always boats. It was originally maybe going to be a boat, but that was a joke. I wasn't actually going to write that joke. That particular boat, because that's not a fun boat. Oops. I wish it wouldn't do that. So the idea that I had at 2 in the morning, which is many hours ago, many hours ago, when I should have been fast asleep. Alas, world building. The idea I was going to do was something called independence carriages. And what independence carriages are is that they are used in a country called Fortin during its Independence Week, which obviously celebrates its independence from a country whose name is impronounceable. And they're less a individual vehicle than a type of vehicle used. I need to pick a pronunciation of vehicle. And so they're nicely done up and they parade through the Republic and they've got entertainment, snacks, transport. It's great. They even use it for the president's inauguration. It's fun stuff. I like Zeppelins, but they're close to boats. They're boats for the air, aren't they? Where does one see one's world word count? Yeah, okay. So for guild members, we can come down article categories page. Statistics. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So I've got my word count goal. And I'm like, I've written 131,000 words. Ooh. Oh boy. Ooh. I'm okay with that. That's a good amount of words. And so I might hit this. No, I won't hit this before the end of summer camp. Absolutely not. I refuse. I will not be hitting 150k by the end of summer camp. I refuse to do that. I'm not doing that again. That was not good. Because at the moment I've done 10k so far for summer camp, and I'd even hitting 25k will be a challenge, and I don't want to rise to that challenge. I've decided not to do that again. So, and there's a lot of quite short articles in here, so I'm like, yeah, nah. I accept that it will not be a 25k year. Not this time. That's fine. Nice. I don't know how math works, so I'm just like, I've got an amount of words. It's great. Okay, so I need the vehicle template. There we go. Very nice. Many words. Yeah, I did an extra 0. That'll do it. Alright. Independence. Carriages. Excellent. What? Put the quote in blank and I'll fill it in later. As ever. Sometimes I do write the quote first and sometimes I don't. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. But that's fine. So, and that's the World Anvil host. Woo! Woo! Yeah! Line up the forge. Not hit button. Ugh. I had this beautiful plan to make a new setup where I'd have a tablet that would be my Twitch chat, and then it broke, and I went, okay. I don't have time. I do not have time to fix that. Morning/evening, and welcome to stream. It's carriage time. Ooh, and before I forget, I got a carriage image to use for this article, because I went, I don't have anything to do with the horses or carriages. And that's just going to upset me. So I went and grabbed one. So independence carriages are horse-drawn vehicles found in Link Cassay Horton. Which, that's one of the easier to pronounce names of that language, because The language that named that country is the language that would destroy Hefe in an instant. If he had to read any of it, it's done. It's just not gonna happen. Because I make really difficult to read conlang. I'm like, it's fine. I'm not even saying my own names correctly. And to say fun. But only during independence. Make me love torturing the poor man with our names. Exactly. I mean, most of what tortures him is the fact that there's any sounds like with umlauts. As soon as you add diacritics, we don't know how to act. We're just like, what does it mean? during the Independence Week festivities. The festivities. Which I was going to give a date to as well. I don't think I need the language one. You didn't even have it. That's in trouble. Oh no. Oh no. I need the converter. I need my calendar converter. Because what I did one day instead of working on a catch-up prompt was I made a converter. And I color-coded it and everything. So I have a converter for calendars. I'm like, oh no. Okay, so it needed to be in like here somewhere. Would it be too on the nose to have it during the week of independence? I mean, it's apt. I'll give it. I'll take it. It's all symbolic stuff. The Independence Week festivities take place during the month of independence, but they're unrelated independencies because of shenanigans. God, maybe I should rename those. Oh well. They are lavishly decorated and very popular with citizens. Boop. And then, what's actually in this template? Because I haven't used it. What am I thinking? What is happening? Okay. I got distracted by Discord being weird. Okay, I can't use vehicle class because all I've got is a boat and wheelchairs. Nickname could be useful. I don't know what a nickname would be yet, but it's fine. It doesn't have designation. No modern. Independencies, the technical term referring to authors placing detailed civil rights movements in their appendices. Oh boy. Oops. Well, guilty as charged. Owner, nobody. Well. I don't know how those links show up in the place where they actually are. And that worries me. I don't know how that link shows up. So I'm gonna pop that so I can check that in a minute. Rarity, ooh, capacity. Capacity is good. Let's just quickly delete that and go like capacity, construction. I cannot give them the complicated numbers. Power, propulsion, weapons. I don't think they're armed. One would hope not. Armor defense probably defended though. Tools, sensors, auxiliaries, hangars, and dock vessels. Right, okay. Got it. I definitely understand what all of that means. Okay, so it doesn't show up if you do that. Cool, that's good. Because sometimes I don't like that it does show up on the other article. I'm like, oh no. Especially for countries, like organizations that I've written a lot about, it just kind of ends up being a sidebar of links, and I'm like, oh no. That's unfortunate. I don't want to have to do it manually. I'm too lazy to do it manually. And yet, I've done it many times. Okay. So, I guess first step would be description, which is a very generic header, but it'll do. It'll basically suffice if it needs to. And then I can give a history below, and then in the sidebar, write about how they're really cool. I think that works. I'm gonna put these headers in preparation. Sections. Joy. Jumping for joy. Okay, so independence carriages are not a rigidly defined thing. Rather, they are a term used to describe any of the many fancifully? Is fancifully the word I want? Because I don't want to use lavishly again. Is it fancifully or just fancily? I think it's just fancily. Okay, well, alright. A term used to describe any of the many fancily decorated I don't want to overuse the word carriages, but I mean, it's just a carriage. It's found throughout the country during Independence Week. There are a few categories of them. Beep. Okay. I wish it didn't have to punch out, but it just wants to. Yeah. So I think I said there were entertainment ones, so it's like carriages with like bars, like like puppet shows through the windows. It's great. Then there's like snack carriages, which are more akin to wagons, I guess. Like a market stall that you've literally dragged in from the burbs, but you've like painted it to be really nice. And then as transport, like how most cities still have those. I say most. I know Melbourne has horse-drawn carriages that walk around sometimes, and you can pay a probably exorbitant amount to get in. And I'm like, okay, neat. I'd rather just pay to ride a horse, but okay, I think I respect that. So it is entertainment, snacks, and transport. I'm gonna expand on that, but I just wanted to make sure I remembered before I continued. Otherwise I get confused. Okay, so entertainment. These vehicles carry musicians and performers, and are sometimes more akin to parade floats. They will travel along major roads to entertain locals, performing popular music and telling stories about the country's fight for independence and various old. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna just get rid of some ands as well as telling stories and various old folk tales. Boop. Okay, snacks. These vehicles travel all over to deliver various items of food, which range from small bowls of freshly cooked rice to regional. I had an elaborate Australian joke set up and ready to go, but for a simple hello. Hello, heel! I mean, you're free to launch an Australian joke if you want. Bearing in mind that I am supremely naive to my own country sometimes, so I might not even get it. So maybe it probably was for the best. Sometimes I just... like, it was what? And thank you for the follow as well. Ah, God, my system. Alright. I think it was Philoandra who wrote an article that was inspired by an Australian bird, and I was like, what? Never heard of this bird. I am simple city slicker. I do not know many things. Unfortunately. No, you're getting confused. Ah, excellent! Perfect. The perfect humor for me. I'm sitting there going, huh? What does it mean? To regional delicacies such as... Ooh. What would be a regional delicacy? Hold on. I can figure this out. Ignore this code article that I wrote earlier. Strelish. Alright, so we said that in Lake Strelish they had things like the rare crab. That's probably a delicacy. Having some Strelish... I don't know what the demonym form of that would be. But having like some Stellation crab. Isaac's nationality got lost out at sea and drifted towards Victorian England some time ago. You don't have to be mean about it. You don't have to be mean about it. I'm allowed to think that Victorian fashion is nice. And I'm allowed to acknowledge that my name sounds like a Victorian nobleman's. This is just these are simply facts. I'm allowed to. Legally. Yeah, how much I'm going? Yeah, this is the slow hours. I'm the start. I'm the first streamer of, like, the whole afternoon block. I usually start streaming at noon, but I moved forward an hour to make sure that I didn't completely overlap with Chrysalia's stream, because they started streaming, their first stream was yesterday, and they scheduled their second stream for 12 till 2, and I was like, well, that's my time slot, but I can move back an hour. And so I did. So I get to be first off the block. Because everyone keeps telling me that I need to fill the rest of the gaps as the resident Australian, but I'm like, I don't have time. I don't have the time. I can't stream any earlier than this. So I get to start everybody off. But I can do no further. It simply means I'm dapper as fuck. Hell yeah! This is not my most dapper outfit, but this is a very nice turtleneck. It also can go like full hood. Except I have a ponytail, so it doesn't actually go over my head. which is unfortunate. Yeah. The stream I've caught the most. I'm perfectly timed for someone. See? It's fine. I get to keep you company while I stream. Yay! Oh, while you study. I keep you company while you study. There we go. Figured it out. Hell yeah. Happy to provide. Oh, I misspelled the word lily pads. That's unfortunate. I'll fix that at some point. Anyway, the whole point was I was gonna do crab. That's a delicacy, it's crab. It's fine, you're like 1080p or something, so you're blurring before KTV. I'm sorry. I can't stream any higher definition because my internet isn't that good. Not just because I'm Australian, but because we did not buy internet for its upload speed. So unless the NBN is going to double it, I'm going to be at 1080p for a while. One would assume. That, I don't think my computer will go that fast. Oh, 180. Why am I at 180? 180 isn't even a Twitch option, it goes to 480. You don't even get quality options, I'm not an affiliate yet. What are you talking about? How did you do this? I thought I streamed it either like 1080 or 960. I was like, it's fine. That'll do. I'm not a professional. Your internet's low today. It might be. I remember yesterday, everyone was just having a nightmare trying to watch anyone stream. Like, I think I dropped into... I think it was I dropped into Crystallia's stream and it was a bit buffery. I wasn't there for long, but I dropped in. And then I dropped into Scribe's stream for a little bit, and that was... It was almost unwatchable because it kept going... Just buffering. He turned it off at one point, like turned it on and off again. That helped it for a bit, and it was like, okay. Twitch is having a day. Yeah. My name is chipping you up. Yeah, I pronounce it Isaac. But I know a lot of people say like Isaac, and that's cool. And then some people spelt it with Isaac with a double S, which I don't get. I don't get the double S. I understand the Isaac versus Isaac. That's cool. I think I get it. I don't get double S. Never made sense to me. And I was like, okay. Alright. You know what? It's fine. As long as I know you're talking to me, it's okay. Most of the time. Unless you pull out some, like... If you do, like, Isaac, I'd be like, okay. Something's gone wrong. If you say it is incorrect. Incorrect. The S and the A. That could be it. It could just be fumbling with the case. That makes more sense. Resisting to Zaki. Don't call me Zaki. Not feeling that. Okay, so I'm going to list it as Strelish. I'm going to use Strelation Crab, because then that'll make sense, even though they wouldn't use Ian as the, like, adjectival form. It's fine. It's, yeah. In the speech pronunciation. Okay. Okay. I'll cop that. I'll accept that having a language, like your first language be something other than English, pronouncing it with an S, or spelling it that way, cool. I respect that. That's fine. Izza, ooh, not feeling Izza either. I just like Isaac. It's not that long. Shit. I could be longer. I could force you to say the entire name, but I'm not going to, because that would just be cruel. And no one would spell it right, so no point. These vehicles travel all over to deliver various items of food, ranging small bowls of freshly cooked rice to regional delicacies such as Strelation crab. Yeah, I'll do it. And it's bored. These... Actually, wait. I've got it. We're gonna... Carriages. Yeah, it's nearly 3 syllables. Nearly 3? Hold on. You're being... Hold on. Wait a second. I mean, mathematically, sure. 2 is nearly 3. I don't know. Then it'd be like is. I'm like, ugh. Not feeling that. These vehicles are just as decorated as are even more decorated than their counterparts and serve the purpose of transporting people to and from the festivities. Why is there so many pings in the chat today? What's happening? Oh, that's in the gamer chat. Oh no. Why am I being pinged in the gamer chat? Okay, cool. Neat. Someone I don't know is Jimmy Bella, and I'm like, okay, fine. Streams. Discord pings. They never end. Festivities. They aren't very fast, but are very fashionable. It just looks neat. It's just neat. It's just neat to get carried around in horse-drawn carriages. It's fine. How many words do I have? 199. Okay, this might be a quick one. I came in prepared for once, so this might not actually be a super long article, right? So that'll be fun. Okay. So I got most of the description part basically carried out. Doesn't need to be a whole lot more to it. And then history. This is where I talk about Independence Week. Which requires me to know numbers, which I do not have. Yeah. How many syllables are in Isaac? 3 syllables. Define Isaac into 3 syllables. Isaac. No. 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 You do not separate those syllables. No, it's a long A. It's a double A because it's a long vowel. That's it. That's just a fact. It is a 2-syllable name. If someone is pronouncing it with 3 syllables, they are taking a very, I guess, like, almost phonetic look at the English language and aren't familiar with the fact that our vowels are a mess. Which I respect, but it is 2 syllables. I've never heard it pronounced with 3 except as a joke. It's barely even a long vowel, it's just Isaac. It's not even... It isn't even a long vowel, it's just spelled weird. Oops. Names are weird. Fills it to that really, like, oh no. You literally know how it's said. How could you do this to me, Day? I trusted you. Okay, history. Oh, I needed the date, that's what I was looking for. I was pulling up the date. And now I can pull up the timeline very quickly. So, oop. I pass some stuff. Here it is. There we go. Yeah. English does, yes it does. English does have long vowels. It absolutely does. At least, well, it has long vowels in some places, and then in non-rhotic dialects like British English and Australian English, instead of pronouncing the R, we lengthen the vowel before it. So like park, which I'm pronouncing really badly because I'm not American, park is park. That's not the right vowel, but it is long. It is like park instead of park. Sort of. There are long vowels, it's just that we don't write them as double vowels most of the time, I don't think. Yeah. Which isn't in the way you people... Yeah, I guess. It's complicated. English vowels are a mess. I don't know what their deal is. So 28 contact, means some overlong in our languages. Do I want to know what that means? Do I want to know what that means? I don't know. Hey, I've got a language right here with 2 double... I've got it with 2... That is Dune. I've got one. Just not the language that I'm speaking now, as such. Oh, the triple long vowels. Oh my god. Like I don't know how to... I can't space out vowels super well. Because we don't, like, define it as much, so I'm just like, I don't know how long a long veil is supposed to be or how short a short veil is. So most of the time you overdo it. It's confusing. Hey Bob! Hello! We're doing a vehicle prompt and it won't take long. This is going to be a fairly quick article, I think. Less than an hour. Once I figure out how to do numbers. So casse for fun, which I'm also not saying right, but it's fine. I don't have to pronounce my own conlang. Gained its independence in ironically, or I don't know if it's ironic, but we'll use ironically in the month of independence in the year 28. Contact. Which, wait. Shit. It's 29, isn't it? Before anyone asks, it's because this doesn't math correctly. Because I have all these eras, they're all 1 year out because it doesn't math properly in World Amplet. It drives me mildly up. It upsets me. Because I'm like, oh, it's in 50 growth. No. It's in 51. Nope, that's in 46. They're all incorrect by 1 year. I'm just like, oh. That's why I have my converter, so that I can do math if I have to. I'm like, okay, when did this happen? I don't remember. So, yeah, we need to shorten that. How about good morphdening? I had morphdening at one point. I was using that in the Discord a while ago, and then I stopped using it, and then someone else was using it, and then we all stopped using it. But morphdening or morphdening, it was all good. Or just good day. Good. I guess it is just a day, isn't it? There is a word for, like, the unit of time that's, like, scientific or something, but I don't know it. Good day. All hail and well met, etc. In the month of independence in the year 29, contact. In each year since, the citizens have celebrated their freedom for a week in that. Celebrate their freedom in the. I'm gonna overuse the word independence too much, aren't I? Just because of how that works. Maybe it shouldn't be in the month of independence. Just so that I don't have to use the word 7 times. Could be in charity. We'll check it in charity. How about hi? There you go. I'll do it. We're gonna just put it in the month of charity. Because charity includes independence for pantheon reasons. And then we're about to top of the muffin to you at some point. And then hiya. Hiya's good. Hiya's good. Hey, yo, sup? Greetings, campers. Etc. Another independence. Maybe. Word. Hey guys, I'm stopping because I have things to do. That's totally fine, DM Stretch. Happy to have you for as long as you're able to be here. Freedom on its anniversary. For a full week of festivities. Morning! Hi, Walking Dead lover! Hope you're all having a great day, evening, etc. And that world building is happening. As it is happening here at the minute. Celebrate their freedom on its anniversary for a full week of festivities. Or maybe that should just be in a full week of festivities. The use of specially decorated carriages during the event was a later invention, stemming from the tradition of dressing of people adorning their own vehicles with streamers and flags. Yep. Being too busy setting up bots on my Discord, etc. Right, because were you the person who mentioned earlier about wanting to get the Discord bot to post Twitch? Yeah, I remember that. Bots are complicated. I set up like Yagpada in my private Discord at some point and then went, why did I bother doing this? This was a waste of my time. Yeah, okay, so I did remember. Good. Sometimes I just read and then it just goes completely out of my head, so I was worried I was gonna referring to the wrong person. I just woke up and don't have coffee. Ooh. Damn. That's rough. Like, I don't personally drink coffee, but I understand. I understand. Coffee is important. I have just a huge thing of water, and I was like, yeah. It's the sweet ambrosia. And it is leaving watermarks on my desk. God damn it. Why do you do this to me? You're closed. I don't know what its deal is. That probably wasn't the best way to clean that up. Yeah. I think I'm going to do Old Wives' Tale today. Wearing your clothes inside out will keep the fae from bothering you. Ooh. That's a good wives' tale. That's very, like, simple. Like, not, like, simple in a bad way. It's just like, yeah, that is a good core to work around. I ended up writing, like, I think it was a 1,000-word article about some assassinations, because I was like, you know what? I gotta indulge at least once. My partner went to the store this morning and didn't buy me Coke. Oh no! Maybe they can shoot you some of the Coke cans that they have. You can all share together. Oh, it's actually rooted in Irish tradition. I did not know that. That makes sense. Well, I guess. Not that I would know, but it yeah. It's right. Drink your ice cream float. For once. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait about 45 minutes because the cats need a feed first. Yeah. Yeah. Coke's fine. Okay, so they will not share their Coke. Unfortunately. We'll have to go Cokeless. Yeah. Always go to the Irish fair tradition. That is completely fair. That makes a lot of sense. They're the ones that we know a lot about. It's like, yeah. Hey, going our own vehicles with streamers and flags. It's not really a history, it's more like a use. Well, no, I guess it is history. It's fine. I'm explaining the historical significance of fancy carriages. I don't trust it with weird stuff in it. No! Although speaking as someone who used to drink 1.5 litre bottle of Coke a day, that might be a good thing. Yeah. My mom did that a couple of years ago. And I say a couple, I mean like at least 10. Back in the O's, back in the noughts, she was doing that, and she's cut that out because it wasn't great. So, but sometimes I like to indulge. I can't actually drink Coke though because it makes me really burpy. But I can drink a lot of lemonade, and so that is my vice. I take my lemonade as my vice. I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I drink lemonade. But only sometimes, I don't actually drink that much. And currently it's lemon lime bitters, not lemonade. Yeah. I can never make a good ice cream float, turns to a foamy mess. Damn. Rough. Yeah. Luckily I can only drink it in cans, so it keeps it under control because of the cost. That'll also do it. Yeah, never drink boiled tastes like rum and Coke. Oh god. Damn. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but again, I wouldn't know. I don't drink rum and Coke. Coke with ice cream is good. Coke with cola with like bourbon and ice cream is better. I take everyone's word for all of these things. The funny mess is the best part, and then just stopped when my teeth started stinging from drinking it. Yeah. Yeah, that's usually the sign like, oh, maybe this is not going well, unfortunately. You gotta do things in moderation, or you just don't do them. Sometimes that's how that works, I guess. So, what was the next step? I was going to mention about the inauguration. That's the word that I need to use. Inauguration. Use independence carriages began to be an official part of festivities. Festivities. I brush a lot and chew sugar-free gum. Yeah, that'll help. I don't have a lot of gum, unfortunately. Sometimes I just don't have any. Everything in moderation, especially moderation itself. Yeah, that'll do it. Official festivities beginning in, let's pick a year. Hold on, so this is in contacts. Oh, well, I mean, there's only so much that they can do in there, can't they? Because what, 386 is what year of contact? 33. Okay. So I don't know. Let's say like 12 return or something. Why not? Return. Yeah. In 12, return. And I was going to make a link as well. Hold on. So I was going to link to the calendar. Because I know that none of this shit makes sense. So I have to link to the calendar every time I mention there are some dates. I'm like, okay. I accept my failings. Began to be the official part of stage beginning 12 return. When they were used during the inauguration of that. They were used to bring the newly elected president to the capital. Yep. I can see Isaac being a purveyor of fine lemonade and lemon products to the discerning individual. I mean, I've got lemonade, I've got lemon lime bitters. It kind of ends there. I mostly drink the lemon. I do little else with it. I think I have like lemon juice, but that's more for like cooking. I don't think I actually use it for anything. I don't do the cooking. But, you know, I could acquire all of the lemon. I can have it. I used to have a lemon tree and I miss it dearly. I miss my lemon tree. But I got to help dig it up, so that was cathartic, fun, exercise. It was a good day. That's capital. This soon became part of shortly after graduated to being part of the presidential parade. Yeah. We learned last night that Ryder Craig's last name is Lemon. Nice. Hell yeah. Greg. Ryder Greg. Lemon. Excellent. Why am I turning this way? It's all the way over here. Presidential parade. And snack carriages would arrive after the event to feed the excited crowds. Yeah, boy. Snack carts. I love snack carts. 300 words, but we still have a sidebar to do. Boom. Fun. That would actually be me giving off a chance. Lemon is my actual favorite flavor. Instead of Coke, I drink lemon and lime flavored water now. There you go. That'll do it. Oh, and there's a quote too. How kitty to go with it? Because I know a lot of people did like ice cream carts, like for instance Isaac's Iced Creamery, courtesy of Thicket. And there's a couple of ice cream carts, and a lot of them are more like, if they include quotes, they're from the perspective of kids. I don't know if I should do the same on that front, even though these carts are not carrying ice cream because it's the middle of winter. So why would they be carrying ice cream? It seems like a bad idea. Like everyone's saying, oh yeah, ice cream, and I'm like, it's the middle of July. It's like 6 degrees outside right now. I'm not eating ice cream. It's too cold. So, I don't know, kid. The grab cart. The grab cart. Ice cream winter is the best. Perhaps. Perhaps. I don't think I actually have any. I have an ice cream, like... Is it a Magnum? I don't think it's a Magnum. But like one of those like chocolate coated ice cream thingos. But those are my dad's, so I do not eat my dad's ice cream. And then I think I have Zupa Dupas. And failing that, I have Hydrolite Zupa Dupas, which are disgusting. So 6 degrees. It's t-shirt weather. Sure. T-shirt. It's t-shirt weather in the sense that I am wearing a t-shirt underneath my flannel shirt, underneath my turtleneck. There is a shirt. I mean, yeah, ice cream anytime, certainly. If I had some... Actually, hold on. I think I do have a tub of ice cream. Maybe I'll have a tub of ice cream at some point in the week. I'll pick a day, and I'll be like, yeah, ice cream time. Just for fun. It'll make my teeth hurt like nothing else, but it's fine. It's not quite. You get some? Yeah, no, not teach. I mean, they are chuck ices on sticks, aren't they? That's basically what a Magnum is. Possibly a little bit of extra on it, but it is just a chocolate ice cream on a stick. Ooh, we have lemon sorbet. Nice. Sorbet? Sherbet? Sorbet? Oh no. French word strike again. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hey. Australians do have temperature resistance. It's just to high temperatures. Hence, 40 degrees. It's fine. Well, 30 degrees. When it hits about 30 degrees Celsius, we're still like, yeah, this is normal weather. This is fine. It's when you hit like 40 Celsius when we're like, huh, how about no? And then when you hit like, I don't know, 15, it's cold. We have a nice 15 to 30 range where we're just like, this is fine. Even up to 32, 35, totally fine. Okay, it was sorbet. Okay, I was right at the start. I'll accept that. I was not a total failure. I was correct, and then I doubted myself. I need to be more confident in these things. Just to commit, it's a sorbet. I don't have any, so I'm like, I forgot how it goes. Please. We never get crabs. Hello, Cecilia! Are you getting ready for your stream in 10 minutes? Is it 10 minutes? I think that was how that worked, right? 30C is too damn warm, 90C is fine in sauna. Yes, sauna is a different temperature experience. It's when you walk out of your back door and it's like, oh. But 30 is mostly fine. 30 gets like to the top level of when it stops being okay. I think last summer the experience was basically 30, totally cool. 31, 32, 33, nah. It changes very quickly. It didn't help that when it was super hot, it was also very smoky. It was a bad summer. It's all about moisture. Yeah. The moisture changes things. It either makes things better or worse, depending on where it is. Yeah. I burn instantly in the sun, keep it away from me. I used to tan really well as a kid. I don't anymore. I no longer tan. I have become vampire. And even then, I'm still, like, decently tan sometimes. Miss 40C in Phoenix. Ooh. Nah, dude. That's hard no. That would be a I'm inside, thank you. I have cold resistance, vulnerability to sun heat. Sun makes me groggy. Yeah. And then stick you in a hot kitchen, you're fine. It's all about context. I do find it very easy to fall asleep on a warm bus, I've found. So like coming home from uni during summer, I'm just like, yep, I'm gonna have a nap. That said, I'm very good at falling asleep on the bus on the way home from uni. Because there it goes. I'm asleep now. Maybe that should be my joyous vehicle, it's just the uni bus home. God, I miss the bus. Swedish 30 is unbearable, Thai 30 is nice. And then the dissenting opinion, Swedish 30 is fine. And then we had like 1 week of warm weather and then it's just been cold. Yeah. It's been pretty cold throughout this winter. It took a while to get started, I think. Like, it was still pretty, like, temperate in, like, April, early May, and then just, whee! We had a couple of, like, yo-yo weeks where it was like, hey, it's, like, 20 degrees outside, and now it's, like, 6. And it's like, okay. Alright. Fine. I just won't go outside today. Now it's just cold and wet. I'll have to talk about heat. Oh no, how hot is it where Sog is? I'm concerned now. There are 2 Swedes in the chat. Yay! Hooray for Sweden! Beautiful country. Would love to visit sometime, but that's effort. There are quite a few Swedes. There are a lot of Swedes I've found in Unworld and World. It's like, wow. Where did all the Swedes come from? I basically spent like most of my life having interacted with like maybe 2 Swedes online and then just Sweden appears in my Discord. His AC broke the other day in Florida. Ouch! Damn, I do not envy him that. That sounds like a nightmare. This is like, ooh. Nah. Like, I remember one time our AC broke in, like 07 or something during a heat wave. It might have actually been like the Black Saturday heat wave, I don't remember. Was it Black Saturday? Not sure. And there was this huge heat wave, and in the middle of watching the Australian Open on TV, the power goes out. And it's like 36 degrees or something. And we just melted. We went for a walk around like the neighborhood because it was colder outside than inside of our blacked out house. And I was like, okay, this sucks. And the power was out for the whole evening. It was a bad day. Luckily, they seem to have fixed the power grid so that it doesn't do that in summer anymore. Yeah. Florida sucks time of year, hot and humid. Ooh. So Queensland. As I've heard. I've heard Queensland is similar, and I do not like that idea. Yeah, there is a Swedish channel. It's in the, one of the language channels, isn't it? It's the, it's the, Kotbula... Sorry? No? I'm gonna stop there. I'm not gonna ruin your Swedish meatballs in Valhalla. Because that's your whole, like, lovely Nordic channel with the, Valhallan meatballs. I didn't know how to pronounce the A on that path, so I just gave up. Yeah. Hot and humid's bad. And then from the UK, went to Florida, like, Easter in 995, and that was damn hot. I can imagine. Like, I've been to Queensland, and it was fine. But the thing is that I went to Queensland when I was, like, 3. So I don't actually remember if it was fine. And I'm not sure if I want to find out. I don't think I would do well in humid. Humid is disgusting. Because then you have the drowsiness of the sun, the fact that I now burn in the sun, which is a new development, and then the fact that I'm just like dripping. I'm like, okay, this sucks. It just isn't fun. We never get crab. Yeah, it's just like, say, Fort. I don't have the demonym set up for Fortin, have I? Hold on. Since I have time. Compendium. Yeah. It's not very active though. There are a lot of people in the Swedish chat, and it is, I think the 2 most active chats for languages is the French channel and the Spanish channel. Those are the 2 most active. But then after that, maybe, which one would be? Which one is the next most popular? It's not the Portuguese channel, unfortunately. I think it is just like the French and the Spanish are just chatty, very chatty, lovely people. And then the Swedes, the Swedes and the Danes and the Finns? Wait. No, the Norwegians. I think of the Norwegians. You know, you just don't hang out in your Valhalla much. Yeah, German is... no. It's not actually that active. Because I can see all of them, because I have moderator access. To get to the Swedish channel, there's a channel called Info Community International. By international, I mean INTL. And then you hit the Swedish flag. You hit the Swedish flag react, and it'll send you to the zone. It's Info Community Info. And then you hit that Swede flag, and suddenly, Meatballs in Valhalla. It used to be IKEA, and then I think it was either the Danes or the Norwegians complained, and so we made it Valhalla instead. I'm in the wrong area. No, I'm not in the right. I'm in the right area. Here we go. I would switch channels. I would switch like screens to show, but I don't actually have Discord set up as a thing to capture because why would I? Okay, I do not have a demonym set up for this. So I've forgotten how to do that now. Oof. So I've got IO. Hello. Demonym. Just make my notes for me. And then oh, I go in the front or the back? Ah, shit. That's always the bit. Maybe I won't deal with that. That is grammar situations I don't want to have to deal with. Excited kid. Yeah, just leave it as excited kid. That'll do. Gotta go. Alright, see you, Kasaya. Have fun streaming. I will make sure to raid you in an hour when I am done. Because that is what we do. We raid each other. It's all fun. Mom, look, the snack cart. Can we get some crab, please? We never get crab. Even in the US, IKEA meatballs are famous. They're famous here too. Basically anywhere that has IKEA meatballs are known and desired. I've yet to have them, but I haven't had a reason to go to an IKEA in a while, so... which is a shame. I think they put their recipe online, so I probably could make Swedish meatballs, but that's effort. Yeah, you do have some of the big names like Q, Toppling, Face Dragon. Yeah, big community members from that part of the world, which is very nice. And then we have, you know, 3 Aussie mods, which I think is pretty good. I think that's a success. That three of the mods are Australians. Like, well, no, yeah, we're based in Australia. I shouldn't call Han an Australian. She is not Australian. She is British. But, you know, it's close enough, right? I'll take it. I'll count it. Yeah. You only recently got an IKEA? Damn. And then you don't even know where your nearest one is. I do. Mine is like half an hour south. It's like the distribution. It is a big center. It's got an IKEA and like another, like a hardware store and then like a tech store. It's a very big area. I got my laptop from there, but they shipped it to me really quickly because it's the distribution center, and I'm like, oh, that rules. Get some speedy stuff. Jam. Your rant is suppressed. No jam rants in my channel. I forbid jam rants. We only have fun. We do not yell about jam. Joy. Yeah, to live in Sweden takes 3 hours of boat and 1 hour car. I mean, you are on a small island. There is a limit. The IKEA can only go so far. Though it would be kind of funny if there was an IKEA on literally every island. One other Estonian, and they aren't active. You're representing Estonia on your own. Aww. Poor Delian. Oh, it's not even that small. It's the biggest in the sea. I'm sorry. I don't know geography. I didn't know. I just knew that there were islands in the Baltic Sea, and that's where the two of you were. It's bigger than Ireland. Yeah, okay. One in New Jersey is huge. The state made it a sales tax exclusion zone. Oof. Yeah. No, that'll do it. That'll make it big. I'm pretty sure we don't do that to our IKEAs. You've got the Gotland all on your own. Which, I mean, proportionally, that makes a lot more sense. Right? We got a whole bunch of Germans, and then, you know, you got a bunch of Swedes, but you only got one for Gotland. It's like, well, I mean, proportional to the rest of Sweden. And it's almost not Sweden. I take everyone's word at these things, because I barely knew any of those islands existed until like a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, oh yeah, islands exist in the sea. Of course they do. Joy. Independence. Carriages. With their bright colors and joyous contents. Yeah, joyous contents. Bring happiness throughout. Can say Fortin whenever they appear. Reserved for uni there. Nice. Whenever they are in the area. Some of this is also attributable to the fact that they only come once a year. Yeet. Once a yeet. They come once a yeet. Yeah. I'm resetting my cold fate in. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the fancy Swedish diacritics. I'm like, oh no. Is a circle on the A? Oh no. That doesn't mean anything to me. I can't handle that. Come once a year during the most I want to say convivial, but I don't think convivial is even remotely the word. Back in a bit. Now my computer work is done. Better shower before the stream. Yeah, that's a good idea. See you later, DM stretch. In the most festive time. You can pronounce it as the locals there to say Lul. Or like Lula? Lula. I can do Lula. I can do Lula, I can do Lula. 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 Then everything after that. It's fine. Lula. To the most festive time. Some carriages. If one is spotted outside of Independence, the word independence has too many E's. And at least two of them are pronounced differently. Yeah. Is it Lul or Lule? Yeah, that was my bit. I was like, it's either I'm pronouncing the E like in English. Because in English you would say Lul. But that's because of how like consonant, like vowel consonant E works. I'm assuming it's Lula. Yeah. Damo's English silent E's. Exactly. Yeah, I've got a family. Yeah, so more like Lula. Okay. And I've got a family friend who graduated there. Yeah. And gave in after a week. And outside of Independence Week. It is a cause for confusion. But they are sometimes brought out for big events. Mostly the snack carriages. Everyone loves a good crab. I say, I haven't had crab in years. What was I gonna put here? I wasn't sure what image I was gonna put here. Do I have a fish one? I do not have a fish one. Do I have an ocean one? I do not have an ocean one. Do I have a sea one? That's not quite the vibe. Okay, and I've got one carriage one, and I don't have any crafts. Oh, I do have food. Okay, I have food. Give him the pie. I'll give him the pie image that I got for last year's summer camp, I think. That's pretty short, but that'll do. It doesn't have to be long. Yeah. English spelling errors, yeah. No, it spells goatee. Yes! I think there was problems with the goatee, but it is... English do be like that sometimes. It's just kind of like... whoever needed it. It is mostly consistent, in the sense that if you know it, but if you don't, you don't. During the festivities. Festivites. At least it wasn't Greenland. Yeah, the G isn't enough, the O isn't lemon, and shit is a nation. Yeah. There was a... You can add more words to it, and I think it can get more complicated, but it is fun. English is fun. Most of it is context sensitive, but you need to know that context. Which is why no one can spell. And that's why the internet is good, actually, because we all shorten words to actually make sense. Yeah, I think Gotland is nice when you have something to do. That's true of most places, I feel. Like, yeah, my area is nice, there's just nothing to do out here. And this isn't even the sticks, it's just boring. I didn't really have anything else to put there, did I? And perhaps a Kasayan flag. I might check in the flag. Guess it's something a little bit different. I'm gonna check in the Kasay flag, because it's relevant. But I don't know if it's gonna show up with details. Because I'm pretty sure I didn't put them in. I did not. Images. Gonna add in its bit real quick. Or maybe I'll just do it in a container. I have this power. I have the capabilities. I can do it. I can cheat the system. Container. Artist. Credits. Yeah. That's what happens when you start with a Celtic language. Think of cooking by Norse and French simultaneously. German's in there too. Don't forget the Germans. Which is distinct from Norse. Because you get the Angles and the Saxons with their Germanic languages. But the Celtics were also already there, but also sometimes not. There's a lot. There's a lot of languages going on. So this is the Kasay Fortin flag by me. By moi. I hope it actually works. It is a coin flip whether it will. Yeah. I mean, it functions. I accept that as a success. And it's a victory because now I don't have to actually put it in the stuff. Because then it'll be different to all the other flags and I'll be upset. 400 words. Nothing wrong with a short article that answers its question. Because I've done that problem before where you just do too many words. Oh no. Control A, Control Shift V. Alright, spelling. I misspelled the word contact somehow. Okay. How do you do this to me? Oh, from the end of calendar. I remember now. Yeah. Freelance translator. Nice. Yeah. Disney course, you still be there. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, please. I think that's basically a finished article. Yeah. Ireland has no good job for me, so I'm starting my own business, god darn it. Hell yeah. That's the attitude. That is the attitude. If there are no opportunities, I will forge my own. At some point. Yeah. Last two articles were encyclopedia entries. Yeah. That'll happen sometimes. I've done Some articles, they get too long. I'm happy to have a short one. I think, how long is this by this count? It is, yeah, it's a nice short article. But it's got a pretty picture from Unsplash, and it answers its question. There's carriages. And it has a story seed in there for when I want to have to write about the stuff. Eventually. Eventually, that'll happen. Eventually, maybe some stories will actually be written. That'd be nice. But yay! Article done. There's a complete vehicle article about some cute carriages that sell snacks and tell stories and transport people. Yeah. Hard not to do that with military units. Yeah, they do sort of... They want you to do a little bit more stuff with that sometimes. I don't think I got too encyclopedic with my code entry because I gave 2 examples and then I just went, you can figure it out, people. You get the idea. So it didn't have to be too encyclopedic. Plus it's just the format that I use. I try to avoid being very... a lot. I'm trying to avoid being a lot sometimes. I've been a lot before and a lot is not fun. No one enjoys a lot. I do, but no one else does. Of my own a lot, at any rate. Now I need to add these to my little article. Joyous vehicle. Carriage. Yeah. Practically have Norwegian and Danish for free. Mutual intelligibility. Gotta love it. Article. Oh, article. Lock. And I think secret code. There we go. This is light speech, which I finished earlier by accident. Because I was behind a couple of, I've been 1 behind the entirety of summer camp. And then this morning I was like, oh well, I need to figure out the code to make the text go vertical. And then I just finished the whole article by accident. And I was like, well, that'll do it. Wait, 20. Oh no, I'm missing a prompt, aren't I? Oops. Oh no. There is an article missing from my little article. Okay, so we get to common document, then it's secret symbol. Okay, I think that's missing there, isn't it? Tracker, secret symbol, joy. Birthdays, code, military, material, wives' tale, biodiverse. Oh, natural disaster. I missed the natural disaster one. Oh no. Yeah. I put my entire artistic self in secret code. I drew rock piles. Hell yeah. It took all of my strength to not dive down a rabbit hole of actually drawing the writing systems of the of the languages I was using. I was like, no, I can't. I don't have time. I can't. I have to restrain myself. Because otherwise, these examples would have been written in native script, English, and then the explanation. And that would still be cool to do, but oh boy. I can't do it. I can't do that to myself. Because that's 2 entire different scripts. I'm like, oh no. There we go. Okay. That's for after summer camp. Exactly. I can have a stream where I just draw a bunch of scribbles in my my Photoshop document and then I make a language out of it. Or 4. Oh shit, how many languages are there? There are too many. It's 6. Oh no. There's 8. There's 8. I mean, I could do that. I do have, I have streams continuing to schedule after summer camp is finished. I could just do an art stream where I just scribble a bunch of symbols and try to make justifications for why they make sense for anything. I can do that. I might do that. Yeah. I'm saving Natural Disaster for my Thursday stream. It's the core of your whole world campaign setting. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's giving it a lot of focus is good, and you get a lot of feedback on this core element. I technically have a natural disaster at the core of my setting, but I've already written both of them. So I've been here for 2 years. I've already written both of them. So I have to pick something else. And I think at the moment I said flood. Yeah, I said I was going to do... Because there's no volcano in the area, so I was going to say flood. Oh god, I keep going in the wrong one. Yeah, the era of flood. Or the era of drought. Could be either of them. Oh, how many words was that? I meant to note that down in my document. Yeah. What about doing translation stuff with a friend? I'm not confident in spelling and punctuation. Yeah. Spelling's hard. Spelling's hard enough in your own language. You don't need to add other languages on top of that. It's going to be most useful. Yeah. I have no idea which of these is going to actually be useful at the end of the day. A couple of them I don't think will be. I guess this one will be because it'll keep coming up. The counterculture article will keep coming up. And... probably the forest. I'm not sure. I'm a bit mixed on that. We'll see. I haven't written the forest yet though, because it's not south, it's east. It's east forest now, based on the lovely biome map that I've received. It is an eastern forest. Yeah. I've got the overarching God War written for a while, so now I'm going to go down a level. Nice. See, it all ties in. It all works together. Boom. So I've done 14 prompts now, which is nice. So now I'm actually up to date. Which is nice. And then, you know, in 2 hours, I no longer will be. Because that's how time works, unfortunately. I'm like, damn it. Yeah, gonna do the wasting. A wide-scale flora plague. Oof. Oof. That does not sound fun for the people that were going through that. Just a whole bunch of crop failure. Oof. That's rough. Anyway, since I have finished my article and I've pretty much committed to the idea... Oh, I forgot to put an excerpt in. Hold on. While I quickly put in an excerpt on my article, I guess for the next 50 minutes of stream, we can do article sharing. Because that's what I usually do when I finish. Is that, you know, if I'm done, why not? So if anyone has a summer camp article they would like to share on stream to get a little bit of, get some extra eyes in it, maybe get, I mostly check spelling. Well, not spelling, but like grammar-y stuff, just because I'll be reading it out loud, so grammar tends to come up fairly often. Because if it's too long, I get confused. My brain hurts. But yeah, if anyone has an article they'd like to share, feel free to drop it in chat. The bot will not eat it, because I haven't set up the bot. The bot's asleep. Used in say 410 to week. Festivities. Excellent. Festivities. Boom. Quickly add that in. That changes my word count because so quickly put in a 42. Excellent. I have fun sounds in that one. Excellent. Yes. Fun sounds. My favorite part. Alright. So this is the Joyous, I assume. There's a Joyous. This is... Ooh, I'm not sure what this is. Oh no. My eyes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. We'll get to the millennium drill later. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh, you're giving me alternative, thank God. Oof. Yeah, my last 2 articles have already beaten to death somebody else's turn. Yeah. I promise. I appreciate it. Unlike me, where I'm just like, learn to pronounce these words or suffer. I put IPA sometimes, so there's that. So, as the sun sets over the lands, the mighty Joyous still walks on, guided by those steady hands of those who travel thereupon. The most famous symbol of the wanderers are the great beasts known as the Joyous. These are used by the tribes who mostly do trading, and the animals are both their mode of transportation and their homes. For tattoos of the rooted, which tattoos, alright? The arrival of Huis merchants has long been something to look forward to, as they come bearing news and wares from other towns and villages, and oops, wrong link, okay. Yeah, because I assume that's meant to be the rooted. Yeah, that makes sense. It is a culture group. I got the vibe, at least. Even to this day, some remote villages still don't have any contact with the outside world aside from wanderer caravans. The animal. The Huis is mostly known for their enormous size. The biggest known individual was supposedly over 5 meters tall at the shoulder. Woof. That is quite tall. They are very sturdy animals, with thick legs to hold their massive weight up, and a long neck for reaching both trees and bushes. Ooh. So it's like a giraffe then, but with long ears. I'm feeling a stout giraffe. They have quite long ears that can be flapped to get rid of insects in their face, and a long tail similar to that of a horse for similar reasons. Alright. Yeah, I'm feeling stout giraffe. Oof. That's cool. I can very clearly kind of imagine that in my head. Or I guess it's more akin to, rather than a giraffe, the long-necked dinosaur one. I've forgotten what they're called. The long necks. From Land Before Time. Don't trust them, Bob. That's how they get you. Oh no. Huis strictly herbivorous. There we go. Brontosaur. That's the one. So they're going, I saw a video about Land Before Time. I should know what these are. Just like long necks. Huis are strictly herbivorous, and they feed on almost any kind of leaves they can find and reach. They also very much like sweet fruits, something which is used heavily in the taming of young Huis. Yeah. In no time they will give you, I can hardly say it, constructive criticism. Oh no. The horror. Criticism. The fear. The Huis are highly regarded by the wanderers who use them, as they are an integral part of their lives. They build their huts on their backs and live most of their lives there, travelling across the land. The rearing and training of young Huis are handled by the most trusted people in the group, and they have usually been training for it since they were very young. Excellent. So, big, chunky. In 40 to 50 years. Nice. Long live chunky. There we go. A brrrr. Oh, no, I can't go from brrrr into a vowel. A brrrr. A brrrr. No, shit. A britty. Okay. The britty is the huts wanderers build on the backs of their Huis. Oh god. Alright, I'm getting over the bilabial troll. Hold on. Need to recover for a second. I tried my best. I made the sound. I just couldn't get it into the word. Same with like the h. I have issues doing it at the start of words. So that's why it's going from Huis to like Huis. But I'm in the ballpark, which is the important part. It's the best of the trolls. Sure. All trolls are great. I can't do any of them, except for the bilabial troll, apparently. So I accept it. You know, the Huis was good. Most of the time. Some of the time. I'm definitely in the ballpark. I am making this between Huis and Huis. It's fine. These huts are built out of bamboo, which makes them very light, and are often sparsely furnitured. I think the word is furnished. is the word I think is mostly used for that. I definitely know what furnitured means. I just don't think I've heard people use that word before. It is at least very clear. If nothing else, I knew what it meant. But I think it is furnished, and there should be an E in sparsely, I think. I think there's like an E there. It's sparsely. It's sparsely. There's an E in sparsely. I'm pretty sure. Spelling is not my strong suit. That's why I have spell check in my Word document. Furnished, yeah. Okay. They are mostly just used to have a dry roof over your head while sleeping or in bad weather, as well as a place to keep your personal belongings. Everything when it comes to resources are kept on separate animals for storage, and there is also usually separate briri and huis for a medical hut in the group, so it is easy to move sick people or when giving birth. Okay. Yeah, the worst part of Euclid editor, no spell check. So it's really unfortunate. Sparsely like parsley, exactly. I think, because this is a single sentence, this second paragraph. I think it might need to be split up because it's a bit long, and I tripped up somewhere here. And I guess it also usually isn't that weird, but. And then there's also the bit where it goes, so it's easy to move sick people or when giving birth. And while I understand what the connection is, it's missing a link because the moving sick people is about, like, the purpose to the group of the medical tent, Briti and Huis, but the giving birth is slightly not. I'm not sure how to explain why it confuses me, even though I understand exactly what it means. I was like, oh no, I can't give good critique. I'm not an editor. There we go. So nowadays, with the introduction of stoves and such that don't require living fire next to the wooden huts, there is also usually a separate briri just for preparing food. This means the caravans don't even have to stop for making food anymore. Nice. Very cool. Updated. Excellent. Hold on. I've got this. I'll make it update. I'll update while hitting like button. Boom. Yeah. So everything when it comes to resources are kept in separate animals for storage. There is also, usually, separate briri and huis for a medical hut in the group, so that sick people, or women giving birth, can get some privacy. Yeah! That reads a little bit better. That definitely reads better. There are many commas, but that's cool. I love commas. It is now clear, which is good. It doesn't have a beep. But yeah, that was a really nice article. I like your big brontosauruses that have hats on their backs. I like the fact that I didn't have to actually use the bilabial trill. I like the option. I hated trying to say it, but I loved the option. It was a very nice article, and I liked the quote. That sort of ties into the cultural use, like, relevance of them. That they have a poem about them. It was really nice. It's a good article. Yay. You're absolutely welcome. Good articles are good. Does anyone else have articles? Else I'm going to have to find something to do, which, oh no, I'm not prepared for that. I am entirely unprepared to find things to do. Aside from, I guess, plan for other things. I could always try and figure out what these are. Which, oh boy. Oh boy. Still have no idea what to do for those. For the birthdays and the above the law orc. Though having said that, I do remember that somebody, let's say me, pinned a thing that had oh, god damn it. Why do you do this to me? What if it just didn't show my email? Yeah, try and get some studying done. It's way more fun hanging out here. Yeah, I mean, I should probably be getting studying done too, because it was the first day of uni today. Back at uni for this semester, and I haven't done anything. I went to class. By went to class, I mean I opened my laptop at 11 o'clock and sat in a Zoom call for 2 hours, and I didn't do anything. So, you know, studying. I have to read. I have to do readings at some point. I'm like, oh god, no. That's why I stream, because then I don't have to do homework for 2 hours. Okay, I wanted to come here. Wait, no. I needed birthdays. Here we go. Okay. Alright. Because some people made a lovely document. It was at the top. At the top it explained who the document was made by. By Songbird, Melus Thrua, Atalia, and Scribe. Woo! And so I can look at it and get some inspiration by knowing what things count. Because I wasn't sure what things count. Yeah, I gotta watch a movie. Maybe I'll put that on a drawer when it's done. Could do that. That's a good way to do it. Once I finish streaming, you can go watch a movie. But not until I'm done. Okay, so for traditions, for the birthday, yeah. A major birthday, tears within a culture, specific family, specific day. Okay. Like an age day. Could do. Like the whole thing where it's like, at a certain point you become an adult. And you do fancy things. Yeah, Zoom is great. You can get a lot of available time while someone else is droning on. I mean, that's what I was doing. That was me during this morning's design lecture. I was like, yeah, I'm not learning anything here, so I might as well just do something. And the document link's pinned in the Discord chat. It's pinned in the summer camp channel. It is the most recent pin. You can open that Google document and you can have a look at it. It's basically just transcribing the from the prompt streams. So the examples listed are the examples that like Janet and Demetrius gave on the stream, and a couple people in chat were contributing as well. So, still not sure about that one, but knowing you can be very specific is good. I might maybe, not sure. Many options. Alright. And there's the organization above the law. So it needs to be an organization that can and is breaking the law without being in fear of the repercussions. Can be lawmakers but need to be acting against the established law, not just changing them to protect themselves. Right. Okay. So, Illuminati, KGB, dictators, leaders, monarchs, local major, corporations, unis, local tavern owner, Alicia the Pantheon, George House Mafia, biker gangs. Yeah. I have a standard response when finding out someone having their birthday. Happy birthday! You're now 1 year closer to retirement. Yeah, nah, that'll do it. Anytime people are adding on suggestions, I could use some, and I may have some. Yeah! I think that's the idea, is that if you have any extra bits, you can add them in. Yeah. You've got formatting. And again, when rule is when in doubt. Write something awesome. I guess. The whole point is to inspire you and have words. Shorter of breath and 1 day closer to death. Damn. Rough. Dark stuff. True, but dark. Ooh, that's actually, hold on a minute. Are all birthdays celebrated equally? Ooh. I might have gotten ideas. But only very tangentially related to what that said. Big community stuff where everyone parties. Because, like, you know, Why not? My notes are very, very, casual. These are casual notes. That's why they keep getting made at like 3 in the morning when I should be asleep. Big community stuff for everyone. Parties. The whole sharing, caring thing. Everyone benefits. Write that about the razors or something. Alright, Pink Floyd Time Beside the Moon. I've missed some of the classics. Apparently. I say apparently, I absolutely have. Sometimes I just haven't listened to the things or watched the things and everyone's like, yeah, these are classics. I'm like, ah, shit. And you credited your source. Hell yeah. Always credit your sources. This is the good stuff. And then, ooh. Organization above the law. Yep, okay. I was heard of computer noise. I was like, is that this one or it's this one? Because I have a second tablet. Well, I have a second tablet, a tablet up here, and I was like, I'll use this for Twitch chat, and then it didn't work, and I went, oh. And I was worried that it just suddenly turned back on again. I'm like, I turned you off because you weren't working. No. It would have been agony. Technology is hard. It doesn't work. It doesn't like me. Okay, so organization above the law. Right, so I did... Right, because I think I made notes on this during the last stream. During my stream on Saturday, I was like, I don't know. Like, I made this in the afternoon on my own time. Just going, I don't know, shit. And then these were notes during stream someone was mentioning, and I was like, yeah, this might work. Mafia stuff. Coffee done. Time to get off the porch and back to the desk. Yeah! We have it. The coffee has been consumed, it's power. Yeah, now check out, I'm never gonna get anything to done. That's totally okay. Thanks for being awesome company. And you too, Atalia. Have a lovely day. Happy I could be a part of it for even a little bit. But a good part, no less. I'm allowed to be cocky sometimes. Sometimes. Not often, but sometimes. So Smuggler's Gang with Royal Dirt, or Mafia stuff, too much local support. That was like the Robin Hood version of it. These are all separate things. These are all entirely separate things. But having said, Smuggler's Gang would get to tie into the Smuggler's Knot article that I wrote last time, so that might be good. They might have their own unique form of it. Not sure. The coffee is finally being made. So sleepy. Oh no, poor Walking Dead love. You gotta get that coffee. Depending on the friend, I have a birthday morning greeting. It's usually some variation of yo, you've aged, eat cake. Only for close friends though. Yeah. Yo, you've aged, eat cake. Love cake. I've had 2 cupcakes today, and I can't have a third because that's for tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, but I want a cupcake. I want a cupcake. It's 7:30 a.m. Ouch. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Like, I had to get up at 10:30 this morning, and I was like, I hate everything. I am upset. I only got like 6 hours. I got either 6 hours or under 6 hours of sleep. Even though I prepared to not do that, I failed. And then, you know, wake up at 10:30 in the morning. I'm like, I don't want to be up at 10:30 in the morning. Aww, well, that's sweet. I'm sorry that I forced you to wake up earlier than usual. It was not planned, but I moved forward an hour so that I wouldn't overlap with Crystalia, because I don't want to interrupt people as much. Because it's a packed stream schedule after me. After I finish, everyone just goes, and I'm like, oh god. Everyone streams when I'm supposed to be asleep. This is why I get no sleep. But in the opposite direction, where I stay up too late. Like, yeah, so Crystalia is streaming, and usually that's when I stream, but I moved back an hour. Yeah. And then Tristan Dark Hobbit, and then DM Stretch, and then Hefe and Toblin, and then the Wild Anvil, and then Shira, and then, oh god. everyone streams. Then everyone streams. And then no one streams. And everyone's like, Isaac, you should stream in here. And I'm like, no. I can't. I need sleep too, guys. Been on a nap wake cycle. No. I don't like the sound of that. It doesn't sound fun. Ooh, I have to prompt catch up. Yeah. Yeah. The point where I would say someone's truly a friend is that you can swear at each other without it registering as a swear. Registering as a swear. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Someone is my friend when they stop noticing that I swear every other sentence. That is true friendship, is when they stop noticing that I do that. Like, I'm relatively restrained on stream, and that's saying something. So, you know, swearing, it's just an amplifier. The F word is basically just the same thing as very. Yeah. Cresselia asked me on Thursdays, but not too much. Not too much. Like, the main reason that I didn't want to, because the overlap with Cresselia was complete. Like, me and them were streaming at the exact same time for the exact same amount of time. So I was like, oh, I feel bad, especially because you're new on the streaming schedule. I don't want to, you know, prevent people from seeing you. And we're going to be raiding Cresselia when I'm done in 20 minutes. But, you know, I didn't want to completely overlap, because that would just kind of suck. Like, there is a couple of complete overlaps here, like Cresselia overlaps Shy Red, but I feel like some people might drop in and then go there and then maybe come back and then come to you, Bob. There's an ability to get around, and also multi-stream as well. People can multi-stream, yeah. If you don't notice swears as Australian, you're just an Australian. Yeah, once you hit about 10, swearing stops being a thing. Admittedly, I learnt swears from the internet. Yeah. Yeah, I did half an hour to catch a raid from Shyrad. Nice. Hell yeah. Raids. Well, I was actually quite excited. I was planning to, before Cresselia was added, I was going to be the raid for Triss and Dark Hobbit. But, like, hey. I'm cool. And because, like, considering I finished this article in an hour, I don't have anywhere near enough, you know, to fill in 3 hours. I can't fill that gap, and that just sort of defeats the purpose of me moving backwards. So I'm like, it's fine. I don't know if people have been moving, because I noticed Cresselia this morning at like 11 o'clock or something, when I was just like in my lecture zoned out, like, oh, I want to see the stream chat. Oh, oops, someone overlaps with me. Oh no. I mean, we also have this overlap where Hefe and Toblin have overlapped for like months now. Oh no, and there's an overlap here with Amazing Chi and Laura Bones. We will need all the raids we can get. Oh god, what's happening here? Oh boy. Saturday is a hell of a thing, isn't it? Swedish as a language has two functions: stringing together words into swears and describing food. I respect that deeply. What else do you need in a language, huh? What else do you need? God, there's so much happening on this Saturday. Oh boy. But you'll get a raid from me, unless anyone moves in. Which I hope they don't, because I would like to just stream then and go to sleep. Well, I'll hang around for a bit, obviously, but sleep. Sleep is good. And then there's this. What? What are y'all doing? I'm trying to think of what hour that is. Am I awake at Tuesday at that time? Hold on a minute. How does math work? It's 10 o'clock. It's 10 a.m. Oh wow. So everyone is streaming while I'm in the middle of a lecture. Woof. Woof. Rough. Everyone who streams before here is during lecture time, and I'm pretty sure this is also lecture time. There's too many lectures. I hate lectures. University sucks. The best line in all the Matrix films is just string of French swears. I try not to swear too often. That way, if I do actually use them, they will have more impact. Yeah, that is the one benefit to not using swears too often, is that they have more power. Let's go. You know, they all think you're nice, then you say fuck, and they're like, holy shit. I never imagined that you would swear. It's like, oh, wow. Well, sure. I thought you did move. It was messy enough. Was it? Oof. How messier? Was messier like down an hour? There's a lot. People have updated theirs a bunch. I'm kind of hoping to stay fairly consistent because I originally I was streaming Monday, Thursdays. And then I updated it to Tuesday, Saturdays because I needed to fit it around university because I got my uni timetable and I went, okay, I'm busy Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and I like to stream in the evening, so I can't stream on Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay. So I just updated everything. 2 hours later. Okay, right. Yeah, so she was overlapping directly with you. Woof. Yeah. I got that when I was in high school. Everyone was shocked. Yeah. It'd be like a time save if I started streaming. No. Not again. I can't move any further back. I stream in the evenings for a reason. No. Yeah. Cresselia is spelled different. It's not. It's not Cresselia. Not Cresselia. Not Cresselia. It's Cresselia. There's a difference. It's a subtle but important difference. Yeah, I read her on Saturday. I found Laura on Sat. Yeah, pretty much. That's the whole idea. Want to raid people who need more support, or failing that, are after me. Usually how it goes. Because what? Next week, after me. Well, actually, pretty much most of the time you're directly after me, so that actually works out fine. We have the same audience. It's the same people because we just stay the whole time. Or I stay as long as I can. I usually check out at about 1 in the morning because my guilt hits me and I'm like, I should be asleep. Oops. Sleep is good. Sleep is very good. I should do more of it. But then I miss everyone's streams and then I get sad. Oh well. I'm gonna have to brainstorm more ideas at some point. I'm gonna have to actually sit down and be like, what organization do I want to write about? And then I'll know. I don't even know what prompt I'm gonna stream on Saturday. Because it basically depends on what I do tomorrow. And for the rest of the week until Saturday. And then next Tuesday's stream, I'll be doing gold prompts. Because gold releases on Tuesday at 5 in the morning. My time, I believe, is how that functions. Is that how? Yeah, that's how dates work. Yeah. So, hold on, doesn't it? Hold on. Wait, where am I? I'm lost. There it is. Yeah. So they'll release that at 5 in the morning. And then, all the way later, I'll be streaming gold next week. And then there's, oh god. Then there's the diamond prompts, which, depending on how things go, because I only have until then, and my normal stream is on the last day of summer camp, I'm pretty sure. I think is how that maths. I've forgotten how the maths works out, but I'm pretty sure that I'm streaming like 4 hours before summer camp finishes, so I might have to add one in here. Depending on how things go. And depending on how exhausting my Friday lectures are. I haven't found out yet, because I haven't done them. So this Friday, I'll find out if they are exhausting. I don't even remember what class it is. I don't know. I've already forgotten what the classes I'm doing. University, why? God, there's so many people streaming, and I'm so bummed that I basically can't get to any of them, because everyone streams when I'm asleep. I was like, aww. Because I briefly caught a scribe stream a while back because it was 4 in the morning and I'd made a mistake. And I was like, well, if I'm awake at 4 in the morning, I might as well. And then that's basically the only time I ever get to see Scribe, is if I'm accidentally awake at 4 AM. It's like, hi, Scribe. How are you? That'll be fun. Me both. A few hours before finish. Panic day! Ah! I might add a Friday. We'll see if I add a Friday. It depends on how I'm doing. It depends what the prompts are. If the prompts release at 5 in the morning and I wake up at 11 a.m. the next day to do uni and stuff, and I look at the prompts and go, oh no, then I'll be streaming that night. That's my plan. Hey Tellers! Hi! Welcome. The stream is not going to last much longer, unfortunately, because of timetabling. As you can see, I started an hour early, and I'm finishing an hour early. But hey, it's all fun. It was neat to stream a little earlier. Nothing wrong with that, because then it means I can go and do homework, I guess, afterwards. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not sure what I'm doing after the stream. Oh, bye then. No! Totally fair. No one has to stay anywhere. I simply am the custodian for the time that I'm up. It is my lovely 2 hours. Yay, fun homework, I know, right? I get to read books about writing, and I'm like, yeah! Maybe this will help me. Also, you sit there as if it's winter in Australia. As if it's all a facade. I'm lying to all of you. It is not in fact winter in Australia. It is currently the middle of summer. It is blistering hot outside. I am simply pretending. I am making the illusion that Australia is in the southern hemisphere. And in fact that Australia exists. For it does not. I am a fraud. I'm sorry you had to learn this way. You can throw writing books at me. Well, I have writing books. It's for uni. This is for uni stuff. Uni stuff is writing books. Teaching me how to write for kids. And I'm like, okay. I can do that. Maybe that'll make my writing more concise. Perhaps I will learn to get rid of adverbs. One day. One day there will not be adverbs. Australia's a conspiracy. Exactly. It's like the... I know what it's called. But I'm not going to say it because I know I'm spelling it wrong. The Bielefeld. Bielefeld. Oh, that helps. Thanks, Germany. Why you do this to me? It's just Bielefeld. Okay, it's just Bielefeld. Okay. Bielefeld. Okay. I wasn't sure. There's too many vowels. I got scared. But there was an I in Bielefeld, and I was like, an extra I. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, no. Anyway, Australia is like Bielefeld. Doesn't exist. It's fake. It is a false thing. How else do we explain the Emu Wars? The ocean. My answer is the ocean. Emus are from Mars. Exactly. The emus are from Mars, and in the... When were the Emu Wars? The 40s? Emu War. Tell me about the Emu War. I've forgotten my heritage. I'm not from the West, so I've forgotten my heritage. In the 30s, the emus came down from Mars and landed in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, in the spot where we claim Australia is. And that invasion, that is the Emu War. Canada, though, clearly a myth. Exactly. It's all fake. Every bit is fake except exactly where you are at this moment. I am real, but I'm not in Australia. This is all that I know. These are the only facts that I possess. So that's also different. Yeah, because it's basically just someone talking shit. Just making up whatever they can think of. Like, I don't know, it's like a bird, but long and doesn't fly. Tasmania is real. It was the original emu spaceship. Ooh, yeah, that's it. Figured it out. You cracked the code. It's Tasmania. It was Tasmania all along. You're not telling Australia seem real. You're doing a poor job of it because you're telling us the wrong thing. Does that mean that Queensland is actually Florida? If Australia is fake, then that means that Queensland exists but is not in Australia. Therefore, it's Florida. And it's the Florida of Australia. And then, I don't know, Northern Territory is like North Dakota. ACT is Washington, D.C. New South Wales is probably like New Jersey or something. Or New England. Might be New England. Because that makes sense. Victoria is maybe Boston. I don't know. And then South Australia is by default. Maybe. Ooh. I'm not sure what South Australia would categorize as. Certainly not any Californias. It's probably Midwest. And then, oh no. Western Australia is probably like Washington. And then Tasmania is, I guess, Hawaii. Maybe? None of that makes sense. None of that adds up. I had something for a second. For a brief, beautiful second, I was like, yes, Queensland is Florida. Canberra is Washington. It all makes sense, and then everything fell apart from there. But I assure you, it is true. Only Finland is real. See, the poor job makes people think the fake story is fake, thereby supporting the story. True. Tasmania is too cold for Hawaii. Alaska? It's not Alaskan enough. I was thinking of island states. That's why I said Tasmania. But if you want to go climate, then I guess more like Washington State, which then kind of shoves South Australia out of being Washington State, which means South Australia is like, I don't know. I don't know enough states. Or I know them, but I don't know where they go. So, you know, America's different climate. We can't find exact matches. Because clearly Australia on the whole is basically Florida. Most of it. Not that well programmed upon. You don't know the answers to your own conspiracies. How could you do this? God. We're frauds. We're frauds. We're frauds, the whole thing. God. Yeesh. Shame. Shame. We don't know our own myths. How could we do this? We failed. We have to leave. I have to hide. I have to hide myself and never return. What? God damn it. Why is it broken for me? 1 second. Are you well programmed, buddy? No. Huh. Streamlabs will not let me raid Chrysalia. That's unfortunate. Is Chrysalia not live? What's happening? Hold on. Load. No, Chrysalia is live. I'm gonna mute that for a second. Chrysalia is live. It will not let me raid Chrysalia. Raid. Host? Host Chrysalia? Okay, so I can host. Okay, fuck it. Well, in that case, I'm hosting Chrysalia, and so as soon as the stream ends, it'll go to Chrysalia's channel because I couldn't raid. It wouldn't let me raid. So I'm hosting Chrysalia. This is the end of my 2-hour time slot. Thank you all for coming, and I hope that you all had fun, got some world building done, you know, all that sort of fun stuff. And I will see you whenever I see you. Hopefully that will be on Saturday at my normal time rather than earlier. And yeah, thank you all for coming. Bye bye. Yeah.